2 days off work and 2 days to play in the mountains. The only question was really, where were we going to go? The options were endless, and we headed north on the A9, and our intended destination for this 2-day adventure was up in the Glenelg Peninsula and the mountains above Arnisdale. Up over the Rattigan Pass and the windy road down to the road end in Arnisdale was where I was going to be meeting Jerry, where he was waiting for me. And once we'd hooked up, we decided we were going to leave one car in Arnisdale and drop the other car at the end of the road at Curran to save us a couple of kilometres at the end of the day. So I went down, got the stuff out of my car, packed it all back into Jerry's and headed back to Arnisdale, where we started the walk in glorious sunshine. The sun's just gone behind a cloud over there, and it's lovely, really nice. A bit of an epic journey to get here, to be honest with you. That last 20 miles down to Arnisdale is a bit of a nightmare. Anyway, today we're going up. It's been called the steepest hill in Scotland. Well, it was called the steepest hill in Scotland by my brother last time we were here about 10 years ago, and it's Beinn Sgritheall, just up behind me there. It's in the cloud at the moment, but we're hoping that by the time we get up there that cloud will have gone. But even now, we've only left about 10 minutes ago, the views are spectacular down over the loch and over to Knoydart over there. So we've got high expectations for today, and yeah, we're going to get cracked on, aren't we? Jerry was just getting some deet on.
Keep the beasties off.
Yeah, so it's lovely, isn't it?
Arvin and Lundvin over there.
Yeah, that was
another day.
That was plan A today, wasn't
that
it?
Was
So,
Kayak City, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to kayak in there, but we've decided to come up here instead. So let's get cracked on. Well, we cracked on, and the path was just as steep as I remember it from the last time. But those views behind us over Loch Hourn to Knoydart they were worth the trip alone. We were headed for Beinn Arnisdale, and from there we were going to strike up the Munro Beinn Sgritheall first and hope for some nice views, because apparently it has some rather good panoramas. Once at the Beinn, the wind picked up. We'd been in the shelter of it on the way up, but it was soon time to stop and layer up, get the coat on and the beanie on before the steep pull up the screes of Beinn Sgritheall. Well, we're up at the Beinn now. You see behind me down the other way, and it's a bit more breezy here. It's not too bad. There's a few showers coming and going, and it's still quite a steep pull up there. I mean, from the sea you're going up to a height of about, the top's about 970 metres, and it's over quite a short distance, so you are ascending very steeply. So I'm not sure if it's the steepest hill in Scotland, but we certainly thought so 10 years ago. We'd come off a number of big days and we thought we'd do this as a short trip, and boy were our legs feeling it. But yeah, we're going to head up here now. This is the final pull to the eastern summit, and then onwards to the top itself, and then back down here and up that one. So we're heading up rather steeply now. You see all the scree below me, and Jerry's just up over my shoulder here. We're heading towards the eastern top of Beinn Sgritheall, and yeah, we've been trying to figure out why it got its name. Can't quite figure it out. Not sure, but anyway, it's not been too bad. And you can see below me there, I don't know if you can make out, you can see the two Corbett's which will be coming down and going round on the way back. Beinn Currach in the far distance, and Beinn Sgritheall in the foreground there, and that's going to be a steep pull up there. So yeah, we're going to be heading up here. We'll get to the top of Beinn Sgritheall, see if the views are any good, get a bite to eat, and then get cracked on round to Corbett's. But so far so good. Let's go. Things were looking good as we reached the eastern top of Beinn Sgritheall. We could see that the actual summit was free of clouds, so we cracked on down towards the ridge, and the sea views were just absolutely fabulous. Absolutely brilliant place to walk, and with the summit free of cloud we were feeling really optimistic about getting those views from the summit.
Well done.
Well, that's us at the summit of Beinn Sgritheall. Behind us there, you can see it. And according to the route description, it has one of the most magnificent views you'll ever see. Once again, this is the second time I've been up it, and I've got the same view. It's not very magnificent, is it?
It's one of the best views it's got in this ever.
Ah, it's not bad. I think Sir Hugh Munro said it was the best view from any of the Munros he'd been up as well, so brilliant. Thanks very much. Just means I'm going to have to come up for a third time, but never mind. It's a bit cold. Right, we're going to head off down to these Corbett's. We'll get down to the Beinn and get something to eat, and then the last two hills. Doesn't look like it's going to clear. A bit disappointed we headed off the summit in the Clag, but you know, not long afterwards things started to change and the cloud just parted for a few minutes, so we stopped and took a few snaps of the views across to Knoydart. A few snaps captured, and we continued our descent down to the Beinn Arnisdale, where we were going to stop and have a bite to eat before the really steep pull up the Corbett, Beinn Sgritheall. That's us back in the Beinn, and we're heading up the steep Corbett now. Beinn Sgritheall, and it's really steep here, so we're going to have to be just take our time and hopefully get there safely. So managed to get out the wind. Oh, it's a fairly steep pull. We've just started. The spin round, you can see it goes up, way up there. But it's okay, we're taking our time. It's absolutely fantastic, so I'm going to crack on in a minute. So we thought the pull up Beinn Sgritheall was steep. We hadn't seen anything yet. This was a really steep ascent to the top of the Corbett, which I wouldn't fancy going down. But before long we got up to the summit plateau and we found ourselves striding towards the summit of Beinn Sgritheall. I was just on the top of the Corbett, Beinn Sgritheall. I tell you, that was one steep pull from the Beinn. And it was vertical moss and grass. I wouldn't fancy going down that way, to be honest with you. We did have to pick our way up quite carefully, didn't we, Jerry?
Oh, absolutely.
It was quite a steep, well, very steep route. So we're here now, and the Currach's over there. That's where we're going to be heading next, and then back down towards Coran. But the views have been fabulous. I mean, we were in the cloud at the top of Beinn Sgritheall, but now it's kind of just about level with the cloud base, and it's coming and going a wee bit. It's great. It's fabulous. So we're going to crack on, get to the second Corbett, head back down.
Sure.
We're at the Beinn now, and it's the final pull up to Beinn Currach up there. And I've just realised that we had two cars, one left at Arnisdale, and we drove down to Coran, left the car there and then back up. So we've got two cars wanting to drop off, but guess who left their car keys in the other car? I'm just so used to doing it. So what an idiot, what an absolute idiot. So we're going to have to walk about a mile back to the car, which we'd hoped we wouldn't have to do because we brought two cars. But anyway, there's not much we can do about it now. It's absolutely lovely. Clouds starting to clear off Beinn Sgritheall now. You look behind me, that's where we've come from. And there's a few bits of brightness sort of appearing. But we've just come down off this one here. It's quite steep, not as steep as...
Told them you left the keys.
I've just... So yeah, Jerry's dead happy that I don't know what happened. Yeah, I left the keys. So.
We're walking back.
What a fanny, I think is the pronunciation. So yeah, I've told them that I've left the keys. I was honest, I told you all. So anyway, we're gonna get cracked on. One last pool and then it's downhill to to Jerry's car. We were on the final pool to the third mountain now, Beinn Sgritheall, and I won't lie, I was absolutely knackered by this point. I was so glad to reach the top of this one and get some sugar inside of me. Absolutely knackered, let's get some food. That's us leaving the summit of Beinn Sgritheall. It's time to head back down. It's a bit exposed up there. We're feeling pretty, the last pool was really tiring, but just filled up with jelly babies. Something to eat, so starting to head down. The weather's kind of closing in a little bit, as you can probably hear. It's time to get back to the car and along to the Cluny. So as you can see, the rain started as we headed down the final mountain, and it was pretty dreich and windy, and a bit of care needs required coming off this hill. There's a lot of crags which you have to navigate round, but yeah, we soon found ourselves back down the track and the rain stopped, so we stopped to cool off and get some of these layers off. That's us back down at the track, and we've just come down off that hillside there, and there is no path. It does say that in the routes, and yeah, you had to be a bit, you had to use a bit of route finding to get down to avoid the crags and what have you. But we're both glad to be on the path, and now it's a long, well, even longer walk now that I've left the keys in Jerry's car. I'm smiling. Another hour back to the car, and I think we got the best of the day first thing. It's kind of, it's kind of clagged in a wee bit, a few showers kicking about. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get walking. There were some fine waterfalls on the way back out, and we were soon heading back towards the car, albeit with about an extra mile to walk after me leaving my keys in the wrong car. And we headed along to the Cluny Inn and had a well-deserved pint before hitting the hay and looking forward to our adventure tomorrow.